Welcome into 12th Man Studios for the first episode of Higgins Hindsights for the 2017-2018 men's golf season. For 12th Man Productions, I'm Lexi Turnbow, and here to talk about their season opener is head coach JT Higgins, junior golfer Chandler Phillips, and sophomore golfer Josh Gleeke. Coach, I want to talk a little bit about summer before we talk about the season. So first of all, Cameron Champ had an amazing summer. He played in the U.S. Open and had a great showing. Played in the U.S. Amateur Championship and the Walker Cup.
Right.
Talk a little bit about your perspective, seeing your guys do so amazing.
It was the best summer for Aggie golf ever. Chandler started off, played in the Palmer Cup, representing the United States. Then you had Cam qualified for the U.S. Open. Walker Lee, incoming freshman, qualified for the U.S. Open. So we were one of only, I think, 2 schools that had 2 players there. And then Cam just continued. You know, he won the North-South, was the medalist. He lost the match play, but he won the stroke play part. He won the Trans-Miss. He was second at the Western Amateur, and then he was top 5 at the Pacific Northwest. So that got him on the Walker Cup team for the great summer that he had. And then the U.S. dominated at the Walker Cup. That was really cool. We've never had a Walker Cupper before. Never had an American on the Palmer Cup team. So just a great summer of golf for us. Really kind of built the foundation for what we're going to do this school year.
Chandler, from your perspective, what was it like representing your country in the Palmer Cup?
Yeah, it was fun. Just the whole experience, just being part of like a U.S. team as like a Ryder Cup format and stuff like that. But it was really fun. Made a lot of new friends. Like now, those guys that were on the European and the U.S. team, I mean, we see each other all the time now at college tournaments, and we're like best friends now. So it's a really good experience.
Well, your success continued at the Badger Invitational. You ended up taking first, and you helped the team come in first.
Yes, ma'am.
So talk to me a little bit about how it was like to start your season on such a great note.
Yeah, I mean, that's I guess how everybody wants to try to get off the year. But no, I played really well. I actually set a new record for me for amount of eagles I've had in one tournament. I had 4, so that really helps to get the score low. I played really well. Putted well, hit the driver really good, and hit some really good shots.
Josh, you also had a great showing at your first tournament this season. You shot a 70, which at the time was your lowest. So tell me how it was for you to start off on the right foot as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was good because last year I didn't play the way that I was wanting to. So I really wanted to get this year off starting the way I know how and show my teammates that I can play, and so thankfully I did.
Yeah, so moving on to the Fighting Illini Invitational, you didn't know that you were playing until an hour before your tee time. How did you get in the right mindset? You came in 4th. That's awesome. How did you get your mind right?
Yeah, so I was doing homework, and Coach told me an hour before, like, hey, go warm up, you might be playing. And then 15 minutes before, he's like, all right, you're going. So I just had to be ready because I've gone to a couple tournaments as a sub before and had to be ready. And yeah, I mean, just go out and trying to replace one of the best amateur in the world is not easy. But I mean, I was just playing golf, just having fun out there.
Coach, I know you're so proud of these guys. They played awesome in both of their tournaments. They won both as a team, and they also set some pretty awesome records in both tournaments. So compared to last year, y'all were always almost there, but not quite, and now y'all are there in your first 2 tournaments. So.
You know, I think for people that aren't around teams all the time in any sport, you know, you're always building. And we had a really young team last year. We knew we had everyone coming back off of that team, and we added 2 unbelievable freshmen. You know, Reese Ramsey finished top 20 in his first 2 college events as a true freshman. Pretty amazing. And so we felt really good about the team. You know, it didn't end the way we wanted last year, but at the same time, we had a great year. We had 5 second-place finishes. We were always right there. We played in the final group, I think, 8 times in 11 tournaments. You know, those are things that you know are going to help you down the road, that you keep knocking on the door and you're going to get there. And to close out these tournaments, I mean, we set the scoring record for the Badger. And I think that tournament's been going on for about 10 years. And then I know this was the 10th year for Olympia Fields, which has the best teams in the country every year. And to go and win that tournament in record fashion, you know, 9 under is the best round they've ever had there, and 3 under is the best team score for the total. against the best teams in the country. There were 6 top 10 teams there, and we looked great. We looked professional. We handled our business emotionally. We were very calm and stable. You know, I just got a text about an hour ago from a great coach that was there and said it's the most impressive performance he's seen in the last 10 years in college golf. So it's pretty good. I feel really good about it all.
Okay, and finally, what is one thing more than anything else you want to see from your guys this season?
Well, we just got to keep getting better. You know, it's September. You know, we're not playing for a national championship next month. We've got to keep growing and getting better in our game. We've got a lot of depth. You know, I keep telling people it's a first world problem. It's like Real Housewives of Orange County. Do I want the Gucci? Do I want the Armani? Do I want the Chanel? You know, what am I going to go with? And so those are going to be tough things for us and for the guys to handle as well, because good players are going to be sitting at home week to week. Not everyone gets to go. So the competition at home is going to be fierce, and it needs to stay that way. Guys can't give up because they're not getting in the lineup. They have to keep fighting and keep working to get better. If we can do that, we've got a chance to be a great team, not just a good team. But it's going to take all 10 guys battling the whole time. You know, our last qualifier, we had 15 under won and 10 under was second. So those kind of scores, if we keep doing that at home, it'll translate, it'll carry over onto the road.
Well, good luck this season, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Catch the Aggies back in action October 1st through the 3rd at the Erin Hills Intercollegiate as they look to take on the three-peat victory.